Warriors, rise. Mastercard going all in on cryptocurrency warriors. The freight train has left the building. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. So now what's happening, Warriors? We're being predictive programmed slowly and methodically through your fast food, through the media, that cryptocurrency is here to stay. And I'm going to show this and break this down for you so you can share with your friends and family. The freight train has left the building. But the fact is, most people are not going to get involved and they're just going to continue to be a consumer. But this is an opportunity right now to become one of the wealthiest people in the world. Back in the days, before cars, before industrial, the people who owned the land were the richest people in the world. Then when industrial came, the people who owned the buildings, the properties are now the richest people in the world. Then when the dot-com boom came, now we're heading into the technology and data. And those who own the technology and own the data and infrastructure that actually runs the technology are going to be the richest people in the world. Before we continue, our Warrior Academy price is going up starting next week. So if you want to join our private Warrior Academy, click the link down below. Totally revamped Crypto Academy, access to my portfolio, exit strategy, 5 calls a week, heavy connection, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, 120-day challenge to get your shit together. Let's kick it off, Warriors. All right, so check this out. That's down in the description down below. Okay, Mastercard partners with leading digital currency companies across Asia Pacific to launch the region's first crypto-linked payment cards. We know that cryptocurrency is here to stay. We know that, right? But the masses are not accepting this yet, Warriors. That's why they're coming after them in the fast food game. That's why when you go to Burger King, you spend $5, you can get crypto back. Think about this, Warriors. How do you get to the people? Through their food systems. So the digital asset service provider that MasterCard is partnering with are Amber Group, BitCube, and Thailand CoinJar in Australia, all of which offer cryptocurrency purchasing and exchange services in their respective domestic market. These companies are the first APAC-based cryptocurrency platforms to join MasterCard Global Crypto Card Program, which was designed to make it simpler, faster for crypto firms to bring secure, compliant payment cards to market. As the consumers increasingly seek funds for everyday transactions securely and efficiently with digital currencies. Whereas these are like prepaid cards. But check this out. You know, I always go down the rabbit hole because we're seeing this big narrative with XRP or Ripple in the SEC, and the SEC's coming in and they're trying to shut down cryptocurrency and do all this stuff. Whereas it's all by design. Cryptocurrency is here to stay since Bitcoin's inception in 2009. More money's been printed than in history. Think about that, Warriors. More money's been printed than in history since Bitcoin's inception in 2009. You can see the M1 Money Report. It just has continually, steadily going up. We got locked down in a pandemic. As you look this way, you got addicted to technology. They push you into technology and they're moving you into a monetary system. All of a sudden, there's coin shortages. Cash is dirty, right? Think about this, Warriors. Travel restrictions slow down the movement of cash. Supply chain management problems get people addicted to relying off the government. It's all by design, Warriors. So why is it all by design? Because check this out. So if you look at Amber, one of the biggest partnering with MasterCard with these prepaid crypto cards. You go here, the team of investors. Oh, look at all the team of investors. We know who Pantera is. We know who Coinbase is. We know who blockchain is. These are very, very familiar to us. Well, Coinbase Ventures, they have their hands in everything. We know the DCG group is connected to all these people. Bill Hinman. I mean, I could go down the list. I've brought it up to you many times. So Coinbase Ventures, if we go over here to about Coinbase, we know who we know Brian Armstrong. He's the CEO. But if we look at Mark Andreessen, right? Mark Andreessen, excuse me, the $2.2 billion crypto fund, which Bill Hinman, a former SEC director, is on that and consults him. We got Jay Clayton sitting with a cryptocurrency firm. We have everybody moving around the marketplace and getting the new ecosystem, the new financial system set up. So why is MasterCard bringing crypto onto its network? This is from them right here on February 10th, 2021. They say, whatever your opinion is on cryptocurrencies, from a dyed-in-the-wool fanatic to utter skeptic. So dyed-in-the-wool fanatic, excuse me. Jeez, JV. From a dyed-in-the-wool fanatic to utter skeptic. The fact remains that these digital assets are becoming a more important part of the payments world. We are seeing that this fact play out in Mastercard's network, with people using their cards to buy crypto assets, especially during Bitcoin's recent surge in value. We're also seeing users increasingly take advantage of crypto cards to access these assets and convert them into traditional currency spending. To be clear, this data is not of any individual. It is anonymous and in its aggregate, but the trend is unmistakable. Let me read that again. But the trend is unmistakable. I want you to think about this for just a moment. I'm going to show you at the end of this video Mastercard and Visa's ranking. Okay. Do you think Mastercard and Visa being, we'll tell you, top two in the world, right? Top two in the world. Do you think being the top two in the world that you have to rub elbows with the SEC, the OCC, regulators, and probably ask questions and say, hey, do you think we're heading into cryptocurrency? Because we don't want to mess up. We don't want to get involved in something that's going to collapse our company. Or do you think they just willy-nilly go at it when the decisions they make affect the whole economy? Come on, Warriors, let's wake up. It's here. We've seen this here. Mastercard teamed up with the Xrp Mastercard debit card, the first debit card with Xrp rewards. So we have a Mastercard debit card that gives you 2% cash back in XRP. So why would they do that with XRP? Is that interesting? You can go deep dive into Global ID. So it's a Mastercard. It's a trademarked, registered trademark debit card that you can get 2% cash back by using the Mastercard debit card. Okay. Now we know Visa is a juggernaut, which let me just show you this really quickly, Warriors. So Visa remains, this is from Business Insider. We know I'm a big fan of Business Insider. Check out my article in Business Insider. Visa remains the king on the mountain in card network industry. Visa posts 2.35 trillion in total payment volume, TPV, during its fiscal quarter 2020, including 6% year-over-year increase in the U.S. consumer spending for the month of November, mostly driven by online holiday transactions. Mastercard, number 2, is no slouch, as it secured the second spot among card networks. Mastercard posted $3.9 billion in net revenue in Q1 2019. So the top 2 juggernauts in the world are all in on cryptocurrency. Here's Visa. If you go to their Visa website, okay, unlock crypto opportunities. Crypto is reaching extraordinary levels of adoption and investments, opening a world of possibilities for business, governments, and consumers. Tap into crypto's potential with a pioneer in global payments. Look at this. Visa Crypto Solutions and Capabilities. Visa's crypto solutions and capabilities can help you evaluate and capitalize on growing interest in crypto, all supported by the trusted Visa brand. Credential issues, crypto APIs, crypto stablecoin payouts, crypto consulting and innovation, minimum crypto related fraud. Think about that. I have a Visa crypto.com card. It's absolutely amazing. Visa partnered with artists for probably NFTs, making digital currency interoperable. Digital currencies come to Visa's settlement platform. It just goes on and on, making online digital currency transfers possible, advancing our approach to digital currencies, discovering how NFTs are engaging fans in crypto. Boys, it's here. It's here. I mean, and we know that. I'm preaching to the choir with you guys. You guys know that it's here, right? So the reason why I bring this up is you have to stay disciplined, Warriors. You have to have a game plan, because here's the facts. A bunch of people are going to getting rich right now as we speak. But a lot of people are going to get completely wrecked in the marketplace. You have to get really fundamental, Warriors. You need to build an exit strategy. Number 1, you can do that in our academy down below. Click the link down below. Number 2 is you got to have your own game plan. You can't be fudded in and fudded out and listening to the news and going back and forth. Pick fundamental cryptos, because if you get fundamental with your cryptocurrency portfolio, looking at the cryptos that are going to survive regulation, and you just get really detailed and you dollar cost average into these cryptocurrency protocols and you set it and forget it and you keep growing and you keep working to get more assets, whereas you could be the one who changes your whole family's generations. At least one person has to make that decision, but we know it's difficult. That's why we created the academy, because we're all black sheep. We're all the people going against the system and going for where we're heading, not where we've been, right? You can't move into this new system in the old archaic banking system, warriors. You can't go into this new financial system with a beeper. You just can't. We're moving from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. We're moving into the quantum financial system, the metaverse, warriors. And the richest people in the world are going to be created in the next 3 years. The richest people in the world are going to be created in the next 3 years. And some of the poorest people in the world are going to be created in the next 3 years. There's going to be no middle ground, warriors. Jerome Powell said it himself. We are leveraged towards technology. He's worried about the middle class coming back because of technology. And you're seeing what's happening right now. There's job wanted signs everywhere. Everybody's good at sitting at home collecting their UBI checks, their payment checks, right? Their stimulus checks. They just passed the $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Where is this money coming from, warriors? Think about that. Think about that. Your taxes are going to pay our foreign debt interest, warriors. So warriors, they're moving the scheme over to crypto. The whole Ponzi scheme is moving over to cryptocurrency. Banks are in a really tough position. Think about that, warriors. They got a Basel III. They got to hold gold on reserves to have riskier assets. With the tapering that Jerome Powell's doing, as they start to taper and they raise interest rates, it's going to make it more difficult to borrow. That's where they make their money. People aren't going into bank branches anymore as much. When we worked at the banks, guess when we sold you? When you came into the banks, they don't have that touch to make those sales and get the loans, right? Banks are completely going to switch their model, warriors. Your banks are going to be unrecognizable by 2025, in my opinion. They're all going to be custodying your cryptocurrency, your stable coin that's going to be issued by your central bank. They're going to move you closer to the central bank. And warriors, if you got your shit together right now, you could completely change your family's life. And I know it can be very confusing. That's why we revamped the whole academy in the crypto space, right? On the 15th, we're launching and it's going to continue to grow. So basically, what is it? How to do it, and an example. That's how we designed the academy. DeFi, staking, all the details you need to be successful in the crypto space. Multiple calls throughout the week, warriors. I'm just working to bring people together all over the world so we can all navigate together into the new quantum financial system. I think it's Jim Rohn says, you can give $1 million to every single person in the world and it'll all end up in the same 1%'s hand. You know why? Because you have to change your mind, warriors. You're moving your mind from something you've been predictive programmed since you were a little kid. Our monetary system, it's going to take a lot to move your mind into this new monetary system, how we're operating. We went from hotels to Airbnbs. We're going from taxis to Ubers. Think about that, warriors. We're going from banks to decentralized finance where you're the actual bank. Everything is going decentralized, peer-to-peer. And you're either going to be the person using it or you're going to be the person who invests in it. And if you're the person who invests in it and uses in it, you become one of the richest people in the world. So if you're tired of being broke, you're just over broke, and you're complaining about your job, then do something about it, warriors. Activate. Stop sitting on your hands. Stop sitting on your hands and activate, warriors. At least start educating yourself on this new system. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. As we always say, warriors, rise. Get your shit together. Let's go.